No, nor should they be forgiven. The problem is, as you rightly said, they went to California for privacy because they didn't want to be part of the royal family, the goldfish bowl, and they've done the exact opposite. They've gone out of their way.
They didn't go to seek privacy, Tom. You know that. People have been over this time and time again. They went over there to avoid what was going on here in Britain. They never said that they wanted privacy. They wouldn't have signed a deal with Spotify, with Netflix, if they wanted complete, total privacy. They wanted to protect their family on their terms.
That's just not, that's it. I'm sorry to hear this, it's accurate. You look at the statement they made when they left in January 2020. They said, we want privacy. We don't want to be reported anymore. We don't like being...
Oh, Tom. How wrong you are. And we're going to read those statements. What did Meghan and Harry actually say? Because unfortunately we live in a time where people do not like to go read. They just read headlines and they don't go and just read things for themselves, but yet they still want to have an opinion about something that they have not researched or read themselves. Isn't that amazing? So this is the post from their Sussex Royal Instagram. And I think this is what most people read when this first was revealed back in January of 2020. And it reads, after many months of reflection and internal discussions, we have chosen to make a transition this year in starting to carve out a progressive new role within the institution. We intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. It is with your encouragement, particularly over the last few years, that we feel prepared to make this adjustment. We now plan to balance our time between the United Kingdom and North America, continuing to honor our duty to the Queen, the Commonwealth, and our... This geographic balance will enable us to raise our son with an appreciation for the royal tradition into which he was born, while also providing our family with the space to focus on the next chapter, including the launch of our new charitable entity. We look forward to sharing the full details of this exciting next step in due course, and we continue to collaborate with Her Majesty the Queen, the Prince of Wales, the Duke of Cambridge, and all relevant parties. Until then, please accept our deepest thanks for the continued support, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Now, if you go to the Sussex Royal website, this is the exact same statement that was on their website. However, later during the months, they will go into more full details about what they plan on doing and why they were leaving. And so maybe that is the part that people's getting confused, but we'll read that. And you tell me, do you see privacy anywhere in any of these statements? It is agreed that the commencement of the revised role of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will take effect spring 2020 and undergo a 12-month review, which we all knew. The royal family respect and understand the wish of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to live a more independent life as a family by removing the supposed public interest justification for the media intrusion into their lives. They remain a valued part of Her Majesty's family. The preference of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex was to continue to represent and support Her Majesty the Queen, albeit in a more limited capacity, while not drawing on the sovereign grant, which is how they get paid, or partially how they get paid. And again, nowhere does it say we are leaving the royal family because we want to live a quiet life and a private life. Where does it say that at? Please tell me. Please. Because you people, which is why I personally never found the whole South Park thing, and who still watches South Park, I never found it funny because it was never true. It was just some writer, like a lot of entertainment today is, who just read a headline or probably was some troll or hater of Meghan and Harry and just wrote the episode and just pretty much based it off of hearsay. And to be funny has to be some truth, and there was no truth in ever wanting privacy. Ever. But yet this narrative has stuck. How? I do not know. Well, yes I do. It's because today we live in a time where if you keep saying the same thing over and 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 over again, that it would stick and people would just say, well, you know what? I think it might be true. And other than the bots, this is how I know that some of these Meghan and Harry haters are some of these journalists secretly under anonymous accounts. Because not only the fact will they take talking points that I would normally see on Twitter or social media and it would bring it to TV, but it's like they feel like if they say these things, even though there's no proof of what they're saying, they feel like if they say it now, that somehow that proof will surface at some point. And unfortunately for them, the privacy whole narrative has never surfaced. But of course, you guys are still going to deny it in the comments. You haters will still deny it in the comments. And when I ask you for receipts, you never can provide them.